Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the stream. Today we will be streaming, as per usual, the LCM. We have a match set up between Griffin and Miscreant. Is we up here? This time I graciously provided us with the predictions, which are 7-4, pretty close match, I want to say, with a little bit of a favor towards Griffin, but still, I think it's Griffin actually. Now that I'm looking at it, can't believe I didn't realize that. But anyway, hello everybody. How's it going? I'm seeing some familiar faces in the chat. Glad to have everybody back. Bellerite, Hoodie, Pog. You gotta let them know. You gotta let them know where you're from. Hello, Cardona. I will be joining the interview right now. Actually, I don't have much else to say other than what I just said. So get ready to be interviewed. Hello, everybody. How's it going? Oh,
Hello, hello.
Hey guys.
doing well, I hope.
Oh yes, for sure.
Great stuff. Great stuff. I think we had a little bit of a delay, but I want to say that we are all set up right now, right?
Uh,
Our ADC didn't come yet, but he said
Oh,
that by 7:15 he should be here.
okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. No problem. Then we'll go ahead and start up the banter before the game. How are you guys feeling? Are you feeling angry, or was there a friendly vibe in here before I so rudely interrupted?
No, I was definitely sorry. I was eating.
we're
Yeah,
just
we were
sitting in
not
our
talking.
corner.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Fair enough. That works too. So let's set the tone right now. Who's confident here? Are you both confident here?
I mean, I think we're more confident against Griffin than Gamers with Attitude, I'm gonna be honest. So,
Damn.
and as well, we have to win every game from this point onwards if we stand a chance. So I'm sorry,
Ooh,
Griffin, we kind of have to take the win away from you. We don't have an option.
that's high
Yeah, we're
stakes.
we're literally in the same position, so sort of who loses this game
Ooh.
We'll
will
end
have
up
no
out.
chance to qualify.
I
Yeah.
did not
Yeah.
realize the stakes for this game were that high, guys. Damn. Okay,
Yeah.
so we'll be seeing your A game for sure then, right?
I've been a bit washed the last couple of days, but I'll try
Ooh,
my
come
best.
on, come on.
Hopefully my team carries me through this one.
No, you'll carry them. You're the jungler. You're the most important role in the game. You have to carry them.
Listen, I don't know if you saw my Fiddlesticks game, but it was washed.
Okay, so maybe Griffin won't ban Fiddlesticks this game. That's what I'm hearing here.
Listen, if they ban it, I'm happy. I'm gonna be honest.
Uh, love to hear it. Yeah, then I think we'll be. Let me see if we actually have the lobby set up. Actually, there it is. Yeah. So, I'm completely blanking. I swear I prepped for this. So you mentioned this is the high stakes game, right? Will that how will that affect your mental, guys? Like I've had personally, I've had high stakes game before, and I want to say that I'm a bit of a nervous person, so when it comes to those games, I do tend to mess up a little. Are you guys calm for this one?
Start Luke. I don't know. Luke.
For me personally, I'm like fine. We're the underdogs, so no one is gonna be expecting us to make top eight. I'm gonna be honest. MCS is not expected to make top eight, so that already relieves a lot of the pressure. And I'm already knowing that even if we somehow scrape top eight, we're playing like what a Versio Agony. We're gonna be out of the tournament either way. So like we're gonna give it our all, but there isn't really any pressure that like oh we're still in the chances to make top four or anything. And I usually like suffer from a lot of nerves. I remember against like gladiators, I was just coaching that and I was losing my shit. Um, but now I think the last games have been a lot more relaxed. And yeah, for sure I'm a nervous guy, but this game doesn't have too much pressure on it, so I should be fine.
That's honestly a bit of a blessing in disguise, right? Like it's all a question of mentality, but having that pressure relieved might just make you play all that much better. because, as I said, I'm a bit of a nervous guy, and I remember playing those kinds of games, and all my mistakes just kind of weigh on me a bit too much. So having the right mental state here is pretty key. So it's nice to know that Cardona has it under lock here. And I believe that just about concludes our interview. I think will be a little bit longer, as you said, right?
He hasn't come yet because I don't see him in the team too.
That's okay.
I think we have a 5 minutes ish delay.
That's fair. That's
Yeah.
fair.
Yeah, TJ is famous. Sorry, our ADC is too famous.
Fair enough. So let me see. You message me. Yeah. Okay. So we'll just get the draft ready, and as soon as we're all set to go, I'll be returning to the stream. Thank you everyone for joining us again, and I'll see you very soon. Thank you for the interview, guys. I'll leave you to
Thank
your
you.
last little bit of prep, and see you soon.
See ya. Good luck.
Good luck, Luke.
Thanks. You too.
Good luck.
Or he probably wasn't talking to me. I don't know why I said thanks. Hello, everybody. We're back.
We
The
are indeed back. I'll just let you do
I,
the
I
man.
don't think you said hello yet, actually, Vino. I don't know if you want.
Yes, but we're currently banning, so I
Ah,
think
they'll
it's
ban.
better
They'll
to.
ban anyway. Go ahead and introduce
All
yourself.
right, all
Let
right.
everyone know you're
So
here.
welcome back. I think everyone knows me at this point. The first thing I want to say is egg. By the way.
I is that what that's about? I did not catch how that started. I just saw egg getting spammed.
No, I have no idea what it's about. I'm just continuing it. You
Great
know how
stuff.
how
Great stuff.
Twitch stuff goes. You just need to continue it. Anyway, let's just jump into the bands. We've got three on both sides soon
Hmm.
enough, so
Yeah.
let's go.
So some pretty. I want to say almost all these bans are pretty odd, like pretty targeted. I'm seeing the Rek'Sai ban again. That support Rek'Sai appears to be quite the menace, so that'll be taken away. And the Yasuo, Sol, Jin, I want to say those are pretty targeted bans as well. So someone's done the research, both teams it looks like. We might have had some pretty good prep work here in the draft, as Zac is the last ban too, and Caitlyn is the first pick for blue side. Love to see it.
I wonder if they'll pick Warwick because he recently got
Mhm.
buffed, but then he got nerfed like right after, like 5 days after.
Yeah. I think he's still pretty good though. I think people still quite heavily favor him, I want to say.
Yeah.
But then again, Warwick is a like I feel like if you're in a 5v5 sort of setting, a more coordinated play, I think he falls off a little bit because he's a bit telegraphed, right? Like he's not this super versatile champion, even though he's very good. So maybe they don't favor him as heavily as Ezreal gets picked up. Bit of a safe option to the Caitlyn.
Both ADCs getting picked up.
But now GRF will be forced to blind pick something. I want to say there's a few champions that are still open. Viego, fair enough. Viego seems to be quite popular this tournament in general. So he will be getting picked up by GRF. MCS are the ones to answer next. There are, as I said, a few champions that I'm thinking of that are still open. I don't want to reveal anything just in case they're listening to the stream. I don't want to give any ideas, but I feel like at this point
Okay.
you should know who they are.
Yeah. Oh, Amumu with the.
Ooh.
Okay, interesting.
Was pretty good. He's a bit of a flex pick, right? I think he's still being played in support. I want to say, even though he's almost always in jungle these days, but he's still definitely a very viable support. So that's a bit of a flex pick there for MCS. What did he
Yeah, we
follow up
don't
with?
see Amumu that often,
Mm.
probably because he's not really that good right now. His ult is pretty useful though, and
Yeah,
the Maokai just they want to focus on ulting the enemy team, I would say.
yeah, yeah. Uh, Getting a bunch of tanks and winning these team fights outright with a crazy a bunch of CC is definitely a tried and tested strategy. Gangplank to answer the Maokai. That's pretty damn interesting, I want to say.
Yeah, I think there's one trick on GRF who plays Gangplank as well, so
Pretty good matchup for him, too. I wonder if that'll be something to look out for. It could definitely be a very good win condition, as two tanks picked up by MCS means that this Gangplank isn't in all that much trouble. Will be free to just about farm up and be an absolute menace as the second wave of bans come through. Ari going down as both teams yet to pick a mid laner, unless they want to flex this Gangplank somehow, but I think it's almost guaranteed to go top.
oh yeah, definitely. I think we've seen it mid in another game as well, so would be interesting to see where it goes. Ari has always been a staple for these
Mhm.
kind of championships. He's like a really safe pick to fall back on, you know?
Yeah, not much that can really punish Ari. I don't want to. She has no bad matchups. Sure, she has some matchups where she's not favored, but I think she's just about one of the safest picks you can have for mid lane. So banning it out while all the champs are still available is a pretty wise decision, I want to say. Might force MCS into something that... Because GRF have last pick, right? No, wait. Yeah, of course. They have last pick, right?
Yeah, they started blue side, Meta 1.
Yeah, they have last
Oh,
pick. I don't know why I
1.
got confused about that.
Yeah, they have last pick.
But banning out these safe picks for mid lane might force MCS to pick something that GRF can actually counter as a last pick here. So this is a pretty wise decision, I want to say. Like, this is an interesting choice to make. Bard gets banned out by MCS, and so does Braum. They want to ban out a few, probably more targeted picks for GRF support here. As they are up next to pick their champion. I want to say there's going to be a support pick. 2 bans might mean that GRF are not quite sure what to do. I'm not sure if MCS hit their champions. Maybe they were thinking of picking up Bard and Braum. With the Nautilus being picked up, pretty safe pick. And not too bad into the Caitlyn either.
Ooh, I think they definitely have a support to counter this Maokai. Out the Nautilus, I mean.
Yeah, there's just about everything still open, to be fair. But you know, you could always leave this Ezreal alone, right? Like, if the lane is too bad, I don't think Ezreal minds being alone in lane. And having Nautilus just leave. Hui is picked up in the mid lane. I want to say a reasonably okay
Mid lane or support?
Could be a support, yeah, that's a good point. Although, it'd be a bit odd to see MCS's support go from Rek'Sai to Hui. I want to say that's a bit of a switch up.
Yeah, it's definitely a big switch up.
But it could definitely be the case, yeah. With the Fiora getting picked up.
Fiora.
Ooh, so it is going to be a Mumu support, unless it's or a Maokai, maybe. But I want to say it is probably going to be an Mumu support.
So I'd say it's Fiora top lane.
Yeah, into the Gangplank too.
Maokai. Yeah, Maokai or Amumu support. With Hui mid.
Ooh, so now this leaves the fabled last pick for GRF. We're going to pick Rumble into Hui? Damn, okay.
Rumble top, Gangplank mid. Let's go, man.
That could be. That could very well be. That's a good point. Not quite. These are pretty explosive matchups too. I'm not quite sure how these lanes are gonna go, to be honest. Because even their assignments are a bit of a toss-up, as you just mentioned. So it's a bit tough to predict this one. So both teams are ready. Looks like we will be getting into the rift soon enough. Who do you think? Who do you favor in this one? This is a very odd draft. This really caught me off guard here.
So let's say we both have Caitlyn. I mean, Caitlyn is one of the top champions right now, alongside Ashe. So definitely one to look out for. And then we have Ezreal, which is a very good pick against it, because Ezreal, he has a lot of range, lots of skill shots, so he can definitely stay safe and farm up. And then we have, well, it's a toss-up really, so I'm not gonna say who's who at this point, but we'll see soon enough. But they do have the engage on Amumu and Maokai, which is really good. Fiora can just burst down Gangplank if things come to that as well. And yeah, she can shred their tanks as well. Rumble, I would say, would probably go semi-tank as well. Would be his best build with AP items. Semi-off tank.
Yes, so
yeah.
So Rumble is their only AP, to be fair as well. He's not the most reliable source of AP damage. It's mostly just his ult that's reliable. So that might be the cue for MCS's tanks to kind of favor armor more. But this Hui matchup, actually, I want to say, I think he has a pretty good matchup, or at least a pretty safe matchup into both Gangplank and Rumble. So letting this Hui farm up alongside the Caitlyn is going to really give MCS sort of that late game guarantee that they will eventually just outscale GRF. It is sort of the case when you have these sort of tanks where you're going to have a big front line followed by some really good scaling champions. Fiora will always be Fiora. She'll always become a menace eventually as well in that side lane. Gangplank and Rumble, not too bad of an answer, but Fiora will eventually run them through. So MCS definitely have a pretty clear win condition, I want to say. Maokai and Amumu both want to get their laners to a pretty good state in the game where they get their items and they start to take over here. As for GRF, I want to say they also have maybe a bit of a less clear win condition, as I think the what I'm seeing here with the draft is they probably want to leave Ezreal up to his own devices and have Nautilus kind of roam with the Viego and get either Rumble or Gangplank ahead is what I'm expecting out of this draft. Because Rumble and Gangplank can really take over a game, so can Viego. Ezreal, sure, he can take over a game, but you're not really expecting him to, right? One second.
Definitely. We've already seen a game where they just left Ezreal alone and their support roamed all the time, so would be interesting to see if that is the case again this time around.
Yeah, absolutely. He doesn't have the craziest wave clear, but he can farm at a safe range, and he's pretty safe with Arcane Shift in general, right? And it's not too easy to dive him here. So I think you're pretty safe leaving him alone. Nautilus should be finding stuff with this Viego, I think. And while Hui doesn't really mind his lane opponents, Nautilus is definitely a big problem for him if he ever shows up to his lane. So he has to be careful. It's really up to GRF to put on the pressure here, I want to say.
I mean, we all know what Ezreal can build if he's having problems farming, right?
What are you referring to? Excuse me. You referring to Colin?
Ezreal can build Tiamat to farm up, you know?
Oh. Yeah, fair enough.
No. That's just an inside joke on the Tiamat thing that's been going on.
Oh, right. I saw that.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Yeah, fair enough.
They were arguing on the junglers whether you go Tiamat. So obviously Tiamat is a pretty niche item. You're only gonna get it on things like Warwick, for example, you know, because Warwick has really bad wave clear.
Yeah, he's strictly single target, right? So Tiamat kind of fixes that issue for him. So it makes sense there. I think the argument was that defaulting to Tiamat was wrong, which I sort of agree with. I want to say, yeah, that's just about it. I think the argument specifically was for jungle, right? Like bruisers in the jungle.
Yeah, for the jungle bruisers, that sort of thing. Yeah.
So yeah, fair enough. Jungle clear has honestly become pretty damn easy these days. Like it's definitely not what it used to be, where you'd consume 3 pots and get out of the jungle with just a sliver of HP at like 5 minutes or something. It's definitely a lot more linear now, and Tiamat is more of a luxury than anything. So
oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. I remember at season 5, almost everyone used to invade. Nowadays, invading is just not worth it, you know.
Yeah, there's definitely still some champions that do it. I don't think it's these champions specifically. Like Viego might find some angle here to invade, but I think he's mostly going to be doing that with Nautilus. It's more of a thing you plan to do, invade, more than a thing you kind of just do for fun now.
Yeah.
1 minute on the clock here. Seems like we had a little bit of an extra delay here, so if anyone's counting, that's why it's taking a bit more than 3 minutes.
Have we discussed the pick rates?
I think we mentioned the predicted, or what do you call it? Excuse me.
The predictions, the pick predictions.
Yeah, I think they were at 7-4, so they're pretty damn close.
Yeah. GRF has basically around 60%, something like that.
I'm really bad at math, if you know that, if you know what the percentages. Actually, I'm seeing, I think I saw a Living Dream here, who just got banned for 60 seconds. Fair enough.
63%. So
63%. So I mean,
Yeah.
I want to say still pretty damn close.
yeah.
So not even chat is quite sure who's gonna take this one away. Cardona Cuss did mention that he's a bit of the underdog. He feels like, which very slightly rings true here according to these pick'ems. So maybe he's just about right, but I feel like it's a pretty damn close game nonetheless. As the game starts up, let me shift over to that one. Yeah, there you go.
And we're live, baby.
So, not seeing anything too funky with the runes. Does seem to be a Maokai support, which is fair enough. I want to say he has a pretty easy setups with the Caitlyn traps, right? So it's a pretty easy. It's quite the non-brainer, the no-brainer there at the bot lane. So I set stuff up real quick.
What? Oh, what's going on with this? Alright.
And remind me again, Mi Boosta, he is the mid laner, right? If I'm remembering
Yeah,
correctly.
Mabusta is... Yeah, it's Gangplank mid lane,
Yeah, great. So we'll be gangplank into the Hui here with Rumble and Fiora top. Looks like an early invade. This is a weird invade too.
They're coming... No, yeah, I thought they would... Oh my god, that was a really good flash from S side. I mean Caitlyn's side.
Yeah, quick on the trigger there, saves Wi-Fi Mike, but that's still a flash for nothing, right? So that that invade bears good fruit there, and now bot immediately is gonna be vulnerable. Okay, well, looks like we're getting.
Pause.
Well, let's hopefully nothing bad has been said in the chat. Just a sec, dog issues. Well, that's a new one. Dog issues isn't one we've had to pause for in a while, I want to say.
Oh yeah, they got infected by Warwick.
Okay, well, let's just wait it out for a sec there. I doubt that'll take too long.
Change the screen just in case here.
Now we're ready. I should disable this
Alright,
chat though,
perfect.
just in case. No offense to these guys, but you never know.
Yeah.
Like, are we back? Let me see, because Clank bugs out a few times. I remember
Yeah,
this
it does take a while to load after a pause, so around 15 seconds, something like that.
Yeah. Does it work if I just leave it? I want to say I usually click around. I'm not sure if that does anything, though. There you go. Okay.
Yeah, there we go.
So, my camera seems to be stuck, but otherwise we're fine. There you go. So we are seeing some more action here. I think Griffin here is just checking to make sure that a counter invade did not happen, but it looks like they're all clear. Not much else to come out of the invade, but what I was saying is Wi-Fi Mike did blow flash, right? So now bot is a bit vulnerable here to this Viego. It would be kind of crazy to see a level 2 gang here, but
they have till 6 minutes, I believe, till Caitlyn flashes back up, so they can definitely pressure them until then.
Fazola's looking for something cheeky. Cheeky Commander might not be expecting this one. Looks like nothing will really be coming out of that one, but it was trying for it. It was fishing. So if no jungler interacts with the bot lane here, which might just be the case as both junglers did start on the bot side, so they will be meeting up at the top.
Fiora is taking so much damage from the minions.
Has to be careful. Fiora will be able to sustain up a little bit as Beads goes in gameable, losing a chunk of health there. Beads has to be careful not to overextend, but a pretty good trade nonetheless there as they find the level 2 first.
Yep, they force the level 2 engage, which is always something you want to do in these kinds of lane matchups.
Yeah, Nautilus, a very good champion to do it on too. They do have the lane a bit shoved up, but the junglers are, as we
Rumble.
said, both putting towards top side. Rumble has to be careful here.
Go red buff. And Amumu on the wolves.
Yeah, so Anselm will be a little bit faster. Amumu a bit slower on the clear. So with Fazola pushing up this much, we might be seeing Griffin here find the first engagement here. Fazola might be expecting the Viego clear to be a bit more similar to his junglers, but Anselm is doing a pretty damn good job at clearing here. Might just be a little bit faster. Cheeky Commander will be pushing up just as this jungler is ready with the clear, so thus this might deny them any sort of a gank. So probably gonna go for the scuttle there. So Fazola's going on for a big trade here.
He is taking lots of damage, but Fasola takes the minion damage. Oh,
Oh no! It's way too greedy for the vital there. First blood going over to Cheeky Commander just like that. Cardonicus is up here to catch the wave, but that is a pretty damn big wave that Fazola will be missing out on partially. Ansem is here to catch
And
Cardona.
let's
Nice
go.
pick!
oh, the flash, beautifully crafted there.
Oh, read
Lying
him
in
like a
wait.
book.
Yep.
And Ansem
A
gets
few
second. but-
free tower shots, but walks out alive.
And it's Griffin off to an early start. It was Wi-Fi Mike who initially used up his flash, but the action has been happening up top here. Good read from Elsam, picks them up. The second blood backs will be coming in, and now this top side is looking a bit rough here. I want to say Fazola will eventually still hold his own, but he has to be careful of Cheeky Commander's damage here, as it'll spike up pretty hard soon.
That wave is just perfect for Rumble right now.
Ooh, yeah, that's a good flame spitter wave there. This clears the whole thing up. Will not be able to freeze this one too hard, I don't think. But still pretty good for him. Both junglers looking at bot side. I think Cardonicus will be the one to rotate first here, though, as Anselm is still on the bot scuttle. Looks like no real fight will be happening, though, as Anselm picks up the second scuttle as well. Pretty damn ahead on the Viego, though. Oh, are you okay, Bina?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Very good.
You can't hear me, right?
I couldn't for a little bit there. I thought I heard a half a scream.
Good,
That's
good.
why I got concerned a little bit.
No, it's fine. I think it happens all the time in my house.
Okay,
Don't worry about it.
fair enough.
Alright, we do CD engage.
Beach is all
interesting,
alone.
People stay engaged alone. Alright.
Okay. Bit of a miscommunication there. I think Beads thought he'd have a little bit more backup, but ends up costing him his flash. Not much to come out of it, though. Anselm did pick up Dragon in the meantime, so that's the first Dragon going over to Griffin here. Cardonicus is not
Yep.
able to retaliate with much more than a single grub. Will be going very low.
Oh, Rumble
Committing
is
the ult.
putting into work here. Oh my god, that's a really good ult though. It just blocked him off entirely.
Yeah, Cardonicus, no flash from earlier. Forced to walk through the Rumble are there. That'll be the third kill going over to this Viego again.
And
pretty damn ahead.
Fasola is looking so diveable right now.
Very, very diveable. Anselm thinking the same exact thing. He walks up here. No parry means that this will be a pretty free kill. Exactly. That'll be another one going over to Griffin. With a few grubs picked up as well. This game is looking all Griffin right now as they are just dictating the pace of it.
And top lane and jungle are just being demolished by Griffin right now.
I think Miscreants are really, really looking to get this Amumu to level 6 right now. This Amumu gets a whole heck of a lot stronger once he gets their sort of sad mummy up. Doctaco might be in some trouble as Beads is mid lane trying to gank. Finds a
That's
nice
fine.
hook. Me Boosta is
Does
gonna be
he-
following up
it
with some
doesn't
damage.
get fouled.
Flashes up. And
Ooh,
Ansem finds
doesn't
his
matter.
third.
Ansem might die. Oh,
fine.
execution! Damn. They didn't even touch him.
just walks up to pick up the kill. Not much else needed from him. That is going to be almost a full item completed for the Viego. It's 8 minutes on the clock though.
Chico walks up there and tells them, you can't touch this, you can't touch this.
Bit of a freeze happening in top lane here. This is looking like pretty gankable rumble if they feel like they have the damage. No ult on the Fiora available just yet, but we'll be up in a second. I wonder if they want to go for this play. Chronocost is pretty damn close, to the lane, but like physically. So I might be looking for this gank. Beads probably fine down here.
Yeah, bot lane is being pushed up by MCS right now.
Commander not afraid to push the wave too, like he's not doing much to break this freeze either. Cardonicus, I think he is spotted on ward. No, actually, they just have a very good read on where he's at, I want to say, because they are pinging that area. So Chi Commander might just be safe. Anyways, Cardonicus decides to back. No real action to come out just yet. I feel like they want to be using this ult just as Beads is down here.
Interesting. He did clip him with the ult as well, but Wi-Fi does have flash and Brewer.
Gameable also has
But
flash, but it's
Maokai
not
will
gonna be
fall
used.
down as real. Oh, lovely, lovely.
Good stuff to pick the second one up. Double kill going over to Ezreal. Big fight in the top lane. Chi Commander looking to fight on the equalizer. Will find the 1v1 yet again. As Fazolo's not quite able to dish out the damage needed. And it's 0-8 on the scoreboard right now. Cardonicus going in. Will be finding the ult. Might just be able to one-tap arrow here. Is going to be able to with the second Q connecting. Gets a big shutdown for himself. Beats all alone. Does Cardona have the damage to finish this one off?
Able to, unless the minions go in.
So in the
We do
meantime,
have another fight going in top lane.
He's
Oh
gonna
my
find
god.
it, yeah?
Nico. Yeah. Oh, leaves it for the Caitlyn. Very
good guy,
well.
Cardonicus there.
Yeah, yeah.
But still, that is a kill going on to the Viego. 4-1 for him this game. Anselm does find Fazola. Is he even afraid? Parry will not be blocking the stun. Anselm will have it back up in a sec.
Chico does not care.
No, he does not. Fazola is not doing all that much right now. Era gets caught behind the tower here. Nicely done if they can finish this one up. Era's fighting for his life. Gets very close to finding Cardonicus, but will be dying nonetheless. Cardona
Yeah,
making
so-
stuff happen here.
Yeah, the exhaust does save Cardonicus over there, so very well played from the support.
Well played indeed. That is something at this game, and it is looking pretty dire right now, but they're not out of it yet. They are finding something here. Especially in the bot lane, Wi-Fi Mike is definitely a very good win condition in this game if they can get him ahead. And one item soon to be finished for him. That'll be a pretty decent spike. Dragon is up. It is an Air Drake for the second Drake of this game. Or a Cloud Drake, I should say. But Anselm is on the top side. He is looking for the rest of the Void Grubs. He'll probably be picking those up for himself. Cardonicus is hanging around the bot lane though, and Curse of the Sad Mummy will be up soon. Might be looking for a repeat gank here in the bot lane. No flash on arrow, remember. Zola taking not so great a trade, not quite able to trade the back against this rumble up here.
Also, getting chunked out of lane. What a sad day to play Fiora.
Bit of a tough matchup, especially when you give away a kill in the early game. Gababu commits the ult. Missing the wall on the Nautilus here might just mean that Beads is going to be going down here. Will it be another kill for Wi-Fi Mike? Yes, it will be. 2 on the scoreboard down there.
And they are looking to get Caitlyn ahead here, which is...
TP is coming from Chico Mander. He could play.
Oh my god, big ult. Big ult.
Trying to
Clip 2 of them and just separate Caitlyn from the rest of the thing.
Yeah, Wi-Fi
And
Mike.
they are gonna finish up. Yeah, they do finish up Caitlyn. They added GB Pearls and Ezreal ult just to ensure that Caitlyn does go down.
Yeah.
And this is a free dragon.
Yeah, that was a very nice TP from Chi Commander there. I don't think Miscreants really realized that the TP did come through, so that equalizer must have been a big old shock for him. And it really caught him off guard there, committing way too much. We're gonna go over 4 more kills to Griffin. And so many objectives. Look at how many plates are going down. Plus the dragon. Konakas is in the mid lane. Let's have the way for backup, but I don't think Dogo Taco will quite be able to match this Viego here, who's sitting on 5 kills. They just kind of concede the bottom side jungle here. Anselm picks up the enemy's red buff. Just go ahead and back. 1,200 gold in the bank as well, sitting at almost 2k up on his opponent. Look at the mid lane differential as well. That is a lot of money that Dogo Taco just does not have.
3k gold difference. Wow.
GPQ is giving over a lot of gold here. Plus, you know, the CS and the kill participation.
That's real. Dust goes down here.
Just a little bit of wave clear and some poke. Doing very good poke as well, as these Qs are just connecting one after the other. Dogo Taco has to be careful. Half his health bar gone on a single barrel. Beads honestly just adds insult to injury there. That was a massive barrel from me, Booster.
That's the King Flink effect right there. Alt does go down. He does find S, but he is protected by the minions, so nothing else goes down there.
It's pretty tough to catch Era here. He has Arcane Shift, so the slow Maokai ult is not that good of an engage for him. Mid lane tower does go down for Griffin. Wi-Fi might just be returning the favor.
W damage.
He gets scared off of it though. Looks like Herald will be next up here, as Ansem is currently soloing it. No one really up to contest it, as the rest of the lanes are kind of shoved in. Cardona might just be looking for something in the bot lane here. Is spotted up on a ward. They will be clearing that one.
Ooh, they will be diving him. He needs to back away right now. Does have Nautilus up as backup as well, so...
Looks like the Ezreal is scary enough to deter them from the dive, but they have to be doing something here. Like, sure, maybe that dive did not look all that good, but I really want to see Miscreants here find something on the map, because right now they're just conceding more and more of an advantage. Getting close to 10k gold down here for Miscreants, so they really have to be careful.
Yep, the gold difference is really starting to show right now. So.
No tower for Fazola. He's in a bit of trouble. Forced to flash as the equalizer closes him off.
A cheeky equalizer from Cheeky Commander. And
Mike.
Wi-Fi Mike will be going absolutely down here.
Denied any sort of counterplay there, committing a lot of ults for him, but that is a kill at the end of the day. And Wi-Fi Mike is not looking like he's going to be able to carry this one just yet, unless he finds some big shutdown. Fights in the bot lane.
We'll have the Rift Herald taking down tower here as well. So they need to back off, which they do. They respect the shove.
In fact, they do. They're going for the second tower as well, as Nautilus is driving right in. Denies the slam. But Gameable might best be paying over to his life. Mibusta is here with the flank. Will be forced to back off as Wi-Fi Mike shows his face again. Still, Griffin are the ones who are getting just about everything they want here. Cardonas has to be careful.
Oh, Amomo. Oh, Amomo doesn't stop the back.
Might have been a good thing there. I'm not quite sure Cardonas wanted that fight. Fazola's just desperately looking for something here. I feel like Fazola should be taking Gromp here. You want this Fjord to be getting these items and being able to hold off Cheeky here.
Ooh.
Looks like he's
There's
not
a huge gold diff in almost every lane except bot lane.
Yeah. It's looking pretty tough, especially with these really strong side lanes. Cheeky Commander might be in some trouble, but I'm not quite so sure he is. Equalizer will be coming down. Looks to turn the fight around, but
he
Fjord
is taking a lot of damage though. Wow.
Yeah, Fiora ult will be enough damage alongside the Caitlyn ult as well. Wi-Fi Mike picks up the third one, trying to make his presence
and
known
it's
here.
a shutdown. He picks up 800 gold from that kill. Wow.
That's pretty good, yeah. Not quite enough to make up for the deficit, but Wi-Fi Mike is pretty scary right now. So he is yet again that win condition. If they get him to 3 items, he's a pretty damn good one too. Cannibal might just be going down here, not quite able to take down the barrel. Beads will find a hook that'll be giving over 1 to be Boosta as well. Who's 4-0 on the scoreboard here. We're going to take down a tier 2 in the mid lanes.
We did see MCS trying to force this tier 2 top tower, but
Yeah.
they will be forced to back off here.
Any tower they get is pretty damn good with objective bounty up. Cardonicus
Are
might be in some
they
trouble. Does not have
Going
ult
to
up.
dive the tank. Wow, alright, yo. They
Oh my
are really confident with that dive, because you do not just dive a tank like that.
Yeah, with no ult up, Cardonicus is pretty vulnerable. I think they realized that it was still on CD and they went for it. Got pretty dicey there, and some got pretty low, but not quite low enough. And I think Wi-Fi Mike unfortunately stayed a bit too long in the top lane as well, and Chico Commander caught him out, not even committing the equalizer there to get the kill. So that'll be a dead Caitlyn as well. They really want to get one of these carries to 3 items. I feel like they should be funneling gold into one of them, and then just playing around that carry. Fazola walks into me boost. I'm not quite sure he wants this fight. Does he though? The flash from me booster will not be enough to save him. Fazola finds the solo kill onto the 5-0 gangplank. That's a pretty damn big shutdown for him. And it'll get him close to being able to match this rumble at the very least. Miscreants are still in this game, I want to say, despite giving over so many objectives. They're not all that weak.
They are 11k gold down, so this will be a very, very tough battle. I would say Griffin has it in the bag right now, but obviously things can change. Griffin might just throw everything away, so we'll have to see. It ain't over until it's over.
Yeah, no one really likes a doomed game, right? And I don't want to say this game is doomed, really, because those carries are scary. And sure, Griffin's carries are also just that little bit scarier. But with the right situation, I think Miscreants could still take a fight. And it only takes one fight to really get to these power spikes that Miscreants need. Might just take over this game for Zola.
Loves to take these trades. I don't think she should be taking them, but she does take them anyway, so...
Fazola has to be careful here not to get hit with the barrel, but Fazola definitely has the damage to take me boost if he plays it well.
The range.
Very close to it. So really not afraid to stick around here, despite the risk of death. Really looking for these plays. I kind of like that about him. Like, that's probably the right mentality here.
He does have a lot of healing, so...
yeah. Takes the barrel, but still eats a Q. This tower go down here.
Tower will go... Or not, wait.
Wait,
she
no
does
way!
Very up.
No! Does actually find the kill!
Oh, wow. How did she kill him?
I'm not quite sure. Was that all minion damage?
If we go out as well.
Really damn close to making it happen. I'm not quite sure what the last bit of damage came to. I want to say it was just the minions, but that was quite a bit. Wi-Fi Mike might just be walking into beads, but no real backup for the Nautilus right here. Commits the ult. It will be a massive Ezreal ult to follow it. Was not quite expecting that damage, but that's just about it. As well, it kind of makes it happen. That was pretty damn good. Their bot lane tower is a bit under threat here, so they do have to send someone down there, but Doggo Taco should be able to pick that one up with TP available. So they should be safe from this Baron. Gable has to be careful. Ansem does so much damage. Not want to walk into this Viego. Cardonicus goes in his stead. Nice sidestep from Ansem.
Gameable is still taking damage from Rumble ult. Amumu goes in. Wait, no, that's Vigo.
Yeah, Cardonicus tried to save his buddy. Nice sidestep from Ansem. Not sure if you caught that as the stream kind of froze. Let me see. But yeah, nice side step from Ansem. Somehow dodging out on the Amumu ult. But that's 2 tanks going down for MCS here. And now Baron or Soul are both being threatened. I'm not quite sure they can stop the Soul. It seems like Griffin are setting up for this one, and Miscreants just kind of have to concede it. It will be a mountain. Is it a mountain or a Chem Drake actually? It will be a mountain Drake, that's right. So it will be a mountain Soul.
So it does indeed go down to Griffin, which makes this all the more harder for MCS to get back into the game.
Yeah. I want to say if they get this Caitlyn to her IE, I think they're still in a pretty okay spot. Like, she'll be doing so much damage that if Griffin don't get on top of her at the beginning of fight, which they can definitely do, but if they don't manage to do that, they will still have a very good shot at these team fights.
They are buffering Burn right now. I wonder if they will be looking to trap MCS in the Burn pit.
I might be looking for some sort of bait. They're clearing out the vision. They do find these wards out, so right now MCS have no idea what's going on. And they do not want to give Baron over to this sold up Griffin comp who are just waiting to find a pick here. Gameable and Cardona in some trouble.
Cardona gets caught. But he does get the plant off, will be enough, unfortunately not.
Gameable does get out this time. Has to be careful. Oh, what's he
they
stuck
are
on?
Going to dive him. What? Ansem lives.
I feel like there was a bit of a weird bug there. Ansem goes in for the soul. Fazola looking for the 1v4 very low. Viego just barely getting out. They're looking for the fight, but Mr. B Boosta finds the flank onto Wi-Fi Mike Fazola in the 1v5.
Oh my
Not
god,
gonna be finding it. Very low health bars though.
Flank just executing Fiora, instantly deleting her. This is the problem with Gangplank.
Yeah, the Gangplank scales pretty damn well, and those barrels are really gonna hurt. You do not want to let one go onto any of these carries, or just about anyone really, because they're really gonna blow up a tank as well at this point. Not too many items on them. So you have to be careful. Looking pretty damn dire now that the Baron is going over to Griffin too. I didn't even say hello Danico. It is definitely an interesting game, you're right. Although it's looking a bit more finalized at this point now. But, as I said, this Caitlyn is close to her IE. So that could be something to look out for. A 5-mana Mumu ult could still definitely turn the tides on this one. Because Griffin do have quite a lot of items, right? But not a lot of items. A lot of those items are tank items, so they could still definitely get blown up. Just have to be careful, though. They're not really looking to commit to a 5v5 team fight, I don't think. They're just kind of shoving the lanes right now, still fishing for what they can do. Not quite sure Ansem should be doing Gromp right now. I feel like he should be joining his team. Will be doing so soon enough though.
Yeah, they definitely need to use this burn to just punish MCS. Maybe take all 3 inhibitors.
I feel like they have more than half of the Baron buff to go, so they should have the time for it. Barrel will be missing Doggo Taco, I think. We'll be getting out of this one, but still has to be careful. Those barrels are so scary, and one of those could take away an entire HP bar.
Rumble is split pushing top while the rest of the team is in bot lane.
Yeah, Griffin are looking to put some pressure down here, really give Cheeky Commander some space. Fazola is going to clear that one up as the siege will be coming through. This is really going to be quite scary. The barrel does come through, gets denied. That could have been the entire game right there. But Doggo Taco wins out on the barrel fight. Fazola taking a lot of damage from Cheeky Commander, not quite respecting it though.
Dealing so much AoE damage. DOT damage, I mean.
Oh no, he might be going down!
Oh.
Nicely done to turn that one around. Cheeky Commander's cooldowns kind of ran out, and Fazola saw the opportunity to return the kill. That is not quite deterring Griffin though, as they're still pushing in this tower. Gotten to half HP. Fazola did find the kill, so that'll open him up, but he's not much of a threat in these team fights. And I think Griffin realized that, and now they're backing off, to be fair. So they didn't get all that much for that Baron, right?
Yeah, the Baron is pretty much running out at this point.
Unless they want to keep fishing here, they might just find something. Fazola is here, has to be careful. Beats looking for it, will be blocking the passive though.
Yep.
And they managed to stay alive. Ansem has to be careful.
Gets caught, but he does walk away. Nautilus is so deep right now.
Ooh.
That's crazy. Crazy ult coming in. Cardona cast. And Griffin, MCS does need to back off.
Oh, that looks so good for a second there, but Ansem just stayed alive for so long, got so much damage off, and the fight still goes over to Griffin, but I want to say that was very, very close. If this MCS, the last two surviving members can heal up, they might just be able to save the game here. Inhibitor did go down.
That was a very good showing from MCS there. They caught them all off guard. They were too deep in enemy territory, and MCS just capitalized on that. If they can do that,
yeah, they do that again.
3 or 4 more times.
Honestly,
they may be able to turn this around.
Honestly, they're not quite there yet, absolutely. But okay, double tap has to be careful. So yeah, okay, fair enough. But ignoring that. They don't even have to do that too many times. With the inhibitor going down on the bot lane, that does mean that there's a steady stream of farm coming over for this MCS lineup. Sure, Elder Dragon will probably be going down here, so that's definitely something to be very wary of. But they were closing that gap, I should say. They're looking to steal this one. Cardonicus might just be looking for this one. Be quite the miracle goes in.
Nope,
does not find it.
Oh. And Cardonicus will pay for his crime there.
Wi-Fi Mike's dead.
Going down as well.
Now it's dire.
They are collapsing. Yeah. Oh, Maokai, will they find him? Figo going in. Does he have ult? No, but Kingling ult does go out.
Well,
and they can just take mid tower.
Okay, alright. All the hope in the world couldn't save them now, I don't think. Wi-Fi Mike going down, especially. Kind of just seals this one.
Taco as well. Fazola getting collapsed. Yep, it's pretty much GG. Well played.
Cardonicus would have to pull off quite the miracle here with no ult in the 1v5. Not even going to have a chance to spawn, I don't think. As that'll be game.
Kill him.
Oh, that's just cruel. That's just cruel. But Griffin take the first game over Miscreants here, who will unfortunately not be making it out of qualifiers. But Griffin are still in it themselves now, because that was a pretty damn good game, I want to say. Like, sure, it was pretty one-sided, but it was pretty action-packed, and Miscreants were never quite out of it until the very end, in my opinion. What's going on in my chat? What the hell are you guys talking about? Please don't dox each other in my chat. Please don't dox each other in my chat. I'm begging you.
What's going on?
What the hell, man? But yeah, anyway, excuse me. Sorry for interrupting you.
Yeah, as MCS Fazola rightly said, you cannot parry Elder Dragon buff.
Fair enough.
Anyway, they're just body shaming each other in chat right now, so.
What did I just say? What did I just say, man? God damn, no one come to my house. But yeah, you cannot parry Elder Dragon buff indeed. Even that steal was pretty damn close, like with just frames away, I want to say, from Cardonicus managing to steal that one away. So pretty damn close until the very end. Very well played to both teams. We will be seeing Miscreants again soon, I want to say. We will be having a bit of a break, though, in the meantime, as we get the next match.
Gator Gold is being a menace in the chat right now.
Yeah, Gator Gold is on one today. He's pretty angry looking. we will be having GWA face against Miscreants here soon. I will be heading over to the interview. I almost forgot, excuse me. If Griffin want to send someone over for the interview or not, it's up to you. It's entirely optional. But if I see someone join that interview lobby, I'll go ahead and do that.
Oh, there you go. All right. So you go ahead and do that. I'll be heading off for now. So.
All right. Thank you very much for joining me. I think I won't be seeing for the next one. Is that right?
No, because I won't be joining.
That's okay. That's okay. Thank you very much for joining me. Then I'll say goodbye here. Thank you for joining me, and hope to see you soon.
Yeah. Thank you for the stream, and good luck with the other one.
Thank you. Thank you.
See you. Ciao, ciao.
Bye bye. Hello.
Hello.
Oh, my camera died. Oh no. Okay,
Oh, no.
so for anyone on the stream, you're just stuck with my creepy smile there for now. But how's it going? How's it going? Remind me again.
I am the Viego.
You're the Viego. Good to hear. Very good game. Very good game from the Viego.
Thank you.
You had some... Yeah, go ahead.
It was, yes. I mean, sort of. As I said before, we are in a position that we cannot lose a game at the moment. This is sort of all a build up to the Averso game, which we need to win to qualify. It's going well. Tomorrow we have another game which we need to win, and which we are hopefully. And then we have the big game on Sunday to decide if we're going to stay or not, basically. And we need to step up, you know.
You looked pretty damn good in this one. I want to say, like you're talking to me like it's a bit of a dire situation. I want to say you looked pretty good in this one.
I mean, at the end of the game, I had a 20k goal difference. I don't think there were a lot of games like this with this goal difference. But we had a game plan. We had to keep the Rumble ahead. He won the lane. He got a solo kill in the beginning, and sort of then we just helped the winning lane, obviously. And it worked pretty well. Sort of I invaded at the right times. At the end, I had nearly 100 CS on the Amumu, and I was mostly taking his camps. Sort of he didn't have map, so it was very easy. Winning top and knowing I had Pro mid and the GP ult, it was very easy for me to invade.
Yeah, it looked pretty strong. Like at some points, Cardona was finding some nice ultimates that made it look pretty scary. But I don't think you lost a single fight, so it looked pretty decisive at the end. And I want to say a lot of that was off of the back of what you just described. Yeah, getting an early lead. The Rumble, I think, got the first solo kill, I want to say, right? Yeah.
Yes.
And that was I just want to point out your specific read on the Amumu there was very impressive to catch him out as he's falling back from the lane. I think that just kind of snowballed, as you described, from that winning lane.
Oh yes, 100%. What also helped was that the 1 minute invade, sort of knowing that Caitlyn did not have flash, and we have an Ezreal, and I know that my ADC cannot die if it doesn't need to force anything.
Yeah.
That's why we went with the Naut pick. Sort of Naut pick can engage and he can sort of disengage for the Ezreal. So I always knew that bot lane was never going to die.
Yeah.
If they would only die if they want to force something, without the Caitlyn flash. I'm saying. So I knew we had the first 6 minutes. Bot lane, it was going to be untouched. Maybe they get a kill, but they shouldn't die there. And in fact, they didn't. And GP, sort of, they left GP open, so we knew the lane was going to be one, I guess. He's a one trick.
Yeah, it looked pretty damn good. It was hitting some nice barrels. MCS did try to engage onto Ezreal, as you said, but they weren't quite able to catch him out, as it was a very good pick on that game plan as well. I think it was just, in general, very well thought out, well played around.
Thank you. Yes, we felt really comfortable.
Who are you facing up next? Because you mentioned that you can't lose naturally.
So we faced sort of the hard teams in inverted commas in the beginning. Sort of now yesterday we played TMO, we won. It wasn't streamed. Today we played against MCS, and now tomorrow we're playing against Capochi, another team which we should win, based off ranks, I guess. But Then we have the Aversa game.
Oh, you still have the Aversia game.
No, we still have the Aversa game. But I mean,
fair enough.
I think we can win mid against that game if he goes ham, I guess. And we can be equal in bot. And same for top. Sort of depends like how we feel on that day, I guess. Sort of today we really felt confident from the beginning.
So that was kind
we-
of my question going forward. Like, how are you feeling? But I think you've kind of answered that. Like, that's a scary matchup. I won't lie to you. But
No, yes, yes,
proper prep work is a big component of finding a win there. So I hope you
Yes,
manage
for
to
sure.
crack that code. Like,
Yeah, we do too.
best of luck to you. And GG's, man. I think that's just
Thank
about
you.
all I had to say. So I'll be bidding you farewell and see you next time.
Thank you.